there's just a lot of insanity out there. That's all I can say today. Crazy insanity. This young black kid that went to listen to what was being said, and they had him arrested, drug out and arrested. Are you kidding me? He was doing nothing more than wanted to hear the issues. And they drug him out and arrested him for nothing. I just, I don't know why at the rallies they don't just all drag in their South rebel flags and say the South will rise again. I mean, it's unbelievably ridiculous. But let's look right now. Someone asked me to do a reading on what happened at this yoga studio. People killed at a hot yoga here in Florida. And you think that Trump has nothing to do with this? Trump and his hate speech. This is ridiculous. What happened at this yoga studio? Well, what we got here was gossip, words to the unwise. Okay. Flat out death. And, you know, this guy is a guy that's feeling rejected. He's had trouble with women before. Says dark spirits driven away. So, Queen of Swords, it was, I guess, some woman. He's got trouble with women. Okay. And then we had the justice. He was going to effect his own justice. It was just out of hate, pure and simple. Okay? He'd been rejected before many times. Yeah. And he felt hurt, and again, going very rapidly. Again, the chariot moving him forward. He was just, yeah. Seven of Swords, you know. He's had many times where he had been arrested for manhandling women, inappropriate conduct. And I think with just all this rhetoric, with Trump's rhetoric and stuff, he just went over the edge and thought, you know, he demonized the women. Okay, he heard all this talk with Trump and all this nonsense, and he demonized them. And he decided he's just going to go take justice in his hand, and he judged death. That's it. He went there and shot up the place, and, you know, then I guess, I don't know whether he killed himself or they shot him, but he's no longer here. Okay. So let's do the second part of this. What can we do to counteract this type of stuff? Yeah, this is the trouble with Trump. He's just stirring up things everywhere. And he's stirring up these white supremacists now, like that Blackburn. He had a young kid of color in there. They had him arrested for doing nothing more than sitting there listening. Okay? For doing nothing more than that. They had him drug out and arrested. Yeah, they used to say, what was it, the uppity blacks? It's not quite the word they used, but now it's the uppity whites. What the heck is with these people? Who and what do they think they are? Okay? They're getting worse every day, these people. Okay, what to do with this? Horrible, horrible, horrible people. Okay, so what I'm getting to do with this stuff is this retreat, change of plan. We need to go forward, take our energy forward, bring our message forward, that all this racism and drama causes heartache. And we need to, again, come back to a gentler time of giving to the values of our nation. Our nation is like the Empress, give us you're tired, you're hungry, and we need to really get back to that and just continue to counteract that drama, to keep going forward and not let these people repress and continue to do this. Again, same thing, Knight of Wands again. We really need to continue to carry the energy and the message forward, to continue to be strong in it. Again, yeah, Queen of Swords. We need to really have that strength of truth. Okay, we really need to bring that strength of truth and try to calm this hysteria, the anxiety, the drama that's coming up. We need to work to calm that with people and bring some more balance to the situations, to bring more clarity, to bring more, in order to counteract this, So just, all that can be done is we need to hold our ground and continue to go forward and speak the truth and speak light. And again, not let these white supremacist ideologies overtake things. We need to continue to be strong, to bring the message, to bring that energy forward of that this is our nation, and our nation should not be founded on racism and inequality, fear, and hate. Okay? That's not who and what we are. Well, maybe that's who and what some of them are. Okay? So I know I live in a state of this nonsense, but again, it's time to show them, it's not the people of color that are problem. It's these failed old white guys that are spinning these wives' tales of fear, hate-mongering, because they're the ones that are taking the money. The big corporations, they're the ones that are taking it. They're the ones that are not giving a living wage. They're the ones that are doing this. It has nothing to do. These failed old white guys that are so corrupt and so greedy keep pointing the finger at the lowest level of society and saying it's their fault. Why is it their fault when it's this greedy old white guys that are in charge? They're the ones that are making the rules. They're the ones that are making the playbook. They're the ones that are hanging on to all the money and basically starving people out. They're the ones that are saying, oh, socialism, that's a terrible word. Oh my God, to let it be in the hand of the government, then those greedy old white guys can't privatize and get all the money for ourselves and keep rigging the system. They've been rigging the system for a long, long time. And under this guise of capitalism, they've made capitalism now basically a dirty word. It's me against them. Screw you all. I got mine. Okay? Socialism. Oh my God, you know where you care about other people? Most of the countries now have that horrible word, socialist system when it comes to health care. It's owned by the government so that these privatized companies can't keep screwing the people. Okay? So if you want to keep being screwed by capitalism, enjoy that. Keep playing the race card, the hate card, the us against them card. While they're sitting there back there, the fat cats, stuffing their wallets and putting the blame out on somebody else that's got no power with anything. Brilliant. Okay? So I'm going to leave this here. Again, we need to hold the line. And things are getting revved up worse every day. Every day there are mass shootings. Why? Because of Trumpism. But I didn't do anything. It's all those Democrats. They're the haters. Yeah, you're the one that's saying, oh, if somebody has a rock, we have the, then he had to back off of that. And say, well, no, we just arrest them for a long time. That's not what you were saying at first. It's to treat them if they have a rifle, okay? In other words, shoot them. We know what you were implying, okay? Then he had to back off of that one. But no, that's really what he wants them to do. Okay? But no, they're not going to do that. And this political stunt of his, it needs to go. We really need the blue wave, and we need to get him out as soon as we can, because he is just absolutely... Him and the evil angel evangelicals are stirring up more and more hate and division in the name of truth. And that which is truth they call fake news, they call it dark, they call it hate-mongering. Okay? And this is what you have when you have demonic type of evil, type of just, that unabridged egoic power in charge. Okay? With hate as its fuel to keep everything spinning. Well, we need to change that. We need to change that now. And say we're not having that rhetoric and nonsense here. Okay? And we need to stand up as a people. Okay? Like it says, like the Lakota says, all my relations, we're all, okay, we're all flesh and blood. We all have the same color inside. Okay? So we need to quit this nonsense. I'm going to leave this here. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. I'll see you online. Aho.